Good morning, Hong Kong, and welcome back to another episode of Hong Kong Insurance 101. With all the flux in the world today, if you're a parent, you've likely spent some time over the last year considering how best to protect and insulate your children from the turmoil they face in life. As a parent, we want to ensure that our children have access to the very best we can offer them, from education to entertainment. When you are a parent, your child is often the priority. You want to give them everything you possibly can. And it's no different when it comes to protecting your children. Ensuring that they are safe and secure, happy and healthy means the difference between a good night's sleep or not sleeping at all. Now, the obvious place to start when considering insurance protection for children is with health insurance. However, even with health insurance, things may not be as straightforward as you would assume. For example, there is the fundamental question of whether you establish a policy to cover your child before or after birth. Now, one of the quirks of both international and Hong Kong health insurance products is that they will often allow a child to be born onto an existing health insurance policy held by a parent. Not many people realize that this mechanism is available even if you are unable to receive maternity coverage under the Hong Kong health insurance policy due to the waiting period. As such, this simple tool often goes overlooked. Adding a child to an existing health insurance policy gives that infant health insurance protection from the moment of their birth. There is no underwriting, there are no pre-existing medical conditions, and there will be no exclusions on the child's policy, simply due to the fact that the baby has been added to the existing medical insurance protection from the moment of their birth. If you have recently relocated to Hong Kong and are unable to have your child born onto an existing health insurance policy, don't worry. There are plenty of other tools that you can use to ensure your children have the safety and security they deserve. Children come into contact with other children. Children like putting things in their mouth and playing in the dirt. Children are exposed to a lot of disease and illness vectors. This is all perfectly normal, but any parent will tell you that children tend to get sick. A lot. With the often endless procession of earaches, runny noses, and sore throats comes much more routine healthcare needs, like vaccinations and wellness checkups, all of which require a trip to the general practitioner. Now, while outpatient treatment in Hong Kong is generally much less expensive than inpatient care, frequent trips to the doctor can mean the costs associated with, let's say, a runny nose, can add up quickly. Health insurance protection, which includes outpatient coverage, is a very good idea for any family with one or more children. Having insurance in place, which allows you and your children to see the doctor as and when you need to, gives you the flexibility you need to live your life without worrying about costly medical bills. When it comes to confirming and ensuring your children have the security and support they need, one of the biggest risks that often gets overlooked is the question of, what if anything were to happen to me? Well, life insurance is the biggest tool by which we as parents can guarantee a sound future for our children. By setting aside money every month or purchasing a policy that provides the finances needed for education and housing expenses should either parent die unexpectedly, you're giving your children the assurance that they will have the backing they need no matter what happens in the future. That's us for this week. As always, we hope you have a happy and healthy weekend. Please remember to like and subscribe to stay current with all our content as it comes out. And don't forget to ask CCW. We're simplifying your insurance.